Hi everyone, welcome back to week 3 of Fall into Autumn collab with Dani at Junk Journals and More and Kate at ArtnDaCity Creations, and this is Gretchen Catnpaws. So I figured for week 3 for the coffee theme I would do a layout in my journal. And I'm just opening it up and securing it so my pages don't come in on itself. I'm going to use a variety of materials including the Stampin' Up! Coffee Cups Framelits and Mary Cafe stamp set and the Coffee Cafe stamp set. So I'm going to work with the Sentiment Witch's Brew with Screamin' Sugar from the Mary Cafe, and then I also have the Tim Holtz coffee cling stamps. So just some stickers and things I dug out of my stash, including a little journal page that I can glue in and a journal on, and some washi tape to go along with the project. I also have these flake stickers. I believe they came from Joann's, and I thought they would just be a cute little embellishment since they are coffee themed and they fit perfectly. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I went ahead and pre-cut with my Big Shot the coffee cup out of the Stampin' Set, and that is Cajun Craze stamping pad I'm using, and then I also use Tim Holtz distressed ink later on. So I do just stamp with that Witch's Brew with Screamin' Sugar, and as you can see, that stamp set has a lot of variety in what I could have used to stamp on it. I've had this stamp set for a while, and it was fun to break it out and try it. So I used a cream color cardstock, and you'll see my lid has like a fall decoration to it, and I just used some scrap to cut out my coffee lid and add to the character. That's a little label that I had in my stash, and you know I like to distress my edges quite a bit, and I'm just distressing my edges, and then I'm applying I back everything up with glue, just a variety of adhesives, whatever I think will be appropriate. That's art glitter glue in that little bottle I'm using, and just securing it down to the paper along with my little cash. I thought the cash receipt was cute, that it went well with the coffee cup. And I'm just going to dig through and start working on the other side. I'm going to pull a piece of that journaling paper and grab that pumpkin sticker along with, I believe the other sticker says boric acid on it, and I thought that was appropriate for my Halloween journal, and it is October. Yes, it says boric acid. And I end up securing my project paper down, and then I secured my sticker and, well, I guess those stickers and some washi tape. And that's my collection I have of ephemera, and that's where I dug the pumpkin out of, so it needed to be glued down. It was not self-adhesive. So now I'm just going through my washi tape and thinking, what do I like best? Again, I re-secure that because it's a low tack of the washi tape. I secure it with a glue stick, and it works out perfectly to do that with. I was going to wrap it around the side. I flip it over and I'm like, no, I have something there. So I just get my scissors out and tape or cut off the end flush with the paper. And then I figure why waste that other piece? I just go on the other side and I add it to the right side, along with another really cute piece of washi tape to embellish and make a little pop of autumn color there with it. And you can see I'm using the glue stick to help adhere that down. And then I use a postage stamp sticker, and again I do add some distress ink to it. And then it felt like it was still a little wet, so I took a paper towel over it and just brought off any excess ink. And I'm touching it now that I'm doing the voiceover, and it's fine. It's not coming off of my fingers, so that really worked. You can see there is a glossy finish to it, but I think it added just a nice, cute embellishment for the journal page itself. Something to catch the eye when I flip the page over. So I'm securing everything down there. I'm using the paper towel to get up the excess ink. And I just go along the way to make sure everything's staying in place a lot of times. And then I'm breaking out those flake stickers, and I'm not happy with how bright they are. So I'm laying out my placement where I want them. I thought about doing like a bullet journaling type on that page, and I said no. After I saw the coffee pot, I thought, oh no, I have to go ahead and make a little vignette on the one corner, and then just add the coffee pot down to that cash receipt. So Alice back in the 70s. It reminded me, the song started playing in my head. And there, just subduing that brightness with some distress ink, and I did not apply adhesive to the back of these, and I think they're going to stay okay. They were pretty tacky when I removed them from the paper backing, so I was pretty happy with it. And you can see there I'm just grouping a couple together and then taking that third one and bringing it down, the coffee pot, down to my receipt. So now it's time to journal, and I'm just, the drink of the day, McCafe breakfast blend. That's what I'm drinking right now. I had like a Krispy Kreme kick there for a while, and now I'm on the yellow box at McCafe. I prefer my coffee with no cream or sugar, so I always go for a lighter blend when it comes to coffee. I'm not like a dark roast. And then I'm just making a reminder, what did we do? It's week 3, fall into autumn 19, and it was a hashtag we're using in our social media posts. It's the collab with Junk Journals and More and ArtnDaCity Creations. I wanted to add Dani and Kay's name in there, but as you can see, I just started writing and I didn't want to run over the paper, so I tried to keep it tight in between all that coffee goodness. And then I thought, well, let me go ahead and fill out my project list. And that's, oh, I distressed my paper first. I forgot about that. I just thought that gave it a little bit more character, and it just made it stand out a little bit better. Then I go over to my project paper, and I'm thinking, what can I write? It's October 2019. And since we are doing a coffee theme, I thought, well, enjoy coffee. Enjoy it hot, because I do not like cold coffee. And enjoy the day. Always enjoy the day. And my writing is not all that wonderful, but I can read it, and it will be, fun to look at a later date. And then, of course, I'm thanking my subscribers for watching my channel. Thank you again for checking out my channel and subscribing to it and hanging around and comments and all that good stuff. It's nice to have you along. And then, of course, Catnpaws is my channel name. And I apparently had to put a check there. Yes. Okay, so this is an add-on. After I was done with the page and I thought, oh, it's missing something, I went back and added on these stamps. And this is the Tim Holtz set. I only pulled the 2 off the stamp sheet you'll see here. So I used the one with the coffee cup, and I don't know what kind of stamps you call these, but they are broke down, telling you what is going on. Hot steam, handle, cup of joe. And then I also used the coffee beans, which tells me it's a burlap bag, a bean, and how big it's estimated to be. I thought those were really cute. I probably could have squeezed a third one in, but I think it would have overcrowded the bottom part of the page. So I only did 2 coffee cups or coffee stamps. I'm looking at the package. It just says fresh brewed, clean stamp. Yes, fresh brewed. So if you're interested, that's the Tim Holtz. Cleaning up my stamp and again checking over my page. I'm thinking there's still something missing. So that up there on my project pad where it says number, and I was going to fill it in. I said, no, let me use one of these stamps, these saver stamps that AMS Scrap had gifted me. And I thought, well, here's a perfect use for a brad. And then the little, is it hexagon? What's 8-sided? 1, 2, 3, 8-sided. Octagon. Yes, Tim Holtz ephemera. So that is over the stamp itself. So I'm just digging through my brads. You can see there I have quite a collection. It'll be a lifetime and more if I ever finish and use all of them. But they're inexpensive and they're fun to collect. I just got to remember to shut the lid when I'm done, because that would be quite a mess if I dropped them. And you can see there I'm just adding on the ephemera. And trimming up because I had got a piece of tape over the edge and I just didn't want that stickiness every time I flipped the page or it stuck to another page. I thought that turned out real cute with the tag hanging down in between the coffee cups. Oh yes, and I must distress again. And I just used, did I say white, the 2-sided tape is what I used with the white backing. So I just secured it with that. And that is my layout for week 3, the coffee theme. And again, hopefully you check out everybody's channels below. And thank you for joining. Take care.